Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. Good to see you and what day is it? Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't even know. Whatever, good afternoon. Hope everything is all well. I'm kind of getting used to doing these videos in the car. I kind of like it because it's a private space, you know? I just have to make sure nobody calls me or anything like that in between. Text messages aren't so bad because it just drops down, but it's the phone calls that be messing it up. I wanted to make a little, just spurt or whatever, just to talk on things that push me and things that drive me, right? I'm not somebody, and before I even get into this, if you're not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe, because I always love you guys coming here, joining me on Coffee with Teek. And if you don't know anything about this channel, I am a music artist, I'm also a stylist, and I am very, very, very much so infatuated with investing. So this channel is kind of like a mix of all that, and every now and then I talk about other stuff. It's kind of just my life, I guess, in a more liquided down form, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's like a decoction of my life. Take a step back from it. But I wanted to talk to you guys about what motivates me today. Let's stay on focus. Not just me, but I guess just what I'm trying to put out there. I'm not somebody who gets motivated by a really nice car. That does nothing for me, because I know cars go down in value. So that it does nothing for me. I'm not somebody who is really into designer like that. I have designer things, not a lot, but I have designer things, but it's because I probably worked at those stores. Because I like working in luxury environments. So I have stuff from the stores I've worked from, but that's literally that's really it. Unless it was something given to me from my fiance or something. But other than that, that's not what we're dealing with over here. I don't have a bunch of designer stuff because I wasn't raised where I was able to get a bunch of designer stuff. I wasn't that kid in school that had all the Nikes. Nah, I had the Payless shoes that were comfortable as hell, and I wore them shits until there was nothing else. I was the kid in school that had the same jeans, and when I got tall and I outgrew them, my mom sewed on some lace on the bottom of them bad boys. I'm gonna find a picture of that somewhere. But my mom, I don't know if I should find a picture of that. My mom sewed some lace on the bottom of my jeans so I could keep wearing them, because everything else fit. I was just getting taller. And I say that to say, I don't come from having a lot, being flashy and all that. Everything that I have now that would be considered flashy, they're just things that I've wanted for myself that I wasn't able to get and I never had. And because I'm an adult, I appreciate them differently than I would have appreciated them, I guess, if I was younger. I bought myself my first pair of Jordans this year, actually, 4 months ago. It's the first pair of Jordans I ever owned, second pair of Nikes I've ever owned. Like I said, that's not, that wasn't my thing. And they were actually comfortable. It was actually nice. But I take care of them way better than I probably would have took care of them if I was younger. But again, I say that to say, I am not motivated by material things. I am motivated by the possibility of something. I was listening to something this morning, and Will Smith was talking about how you get to a point with the money and you realize all you really want is to be useful. And I'm not at that point with the money, but I'm at that point psychologically where I'm trying to figure out, I love helping people, right? Part of what I do allows people to feel better about themselves, in all honesty. And I enjoy that aspect of what I do. It makes you feel good to put something on and feel sexy and feel like, you can conquer the world. I love putting a battery in somebody's back and hyping them and making them feel good about themselves. That does it for me. I like seeing people happy. I like seeing people smile. I like seeing people grow. I like seeing people accomplish something that they really want, that they're working towards. And it's like that moment when somebody gets it. I love that. I don't know what it is, but that shit just, it makes me feel good. Truly. It really does. I like seeing people happy. I like seeing family. You know what I mean? Like, I'm very sentimental. I'm very sentimental. And Will Smith was talking about how there's something when you can't be useful and it just eats at you because you feel useless and there's nothing, you know what I mean? You're not needed for anything. And he was saying that we all have that and you don't really realize it until you get to that point. And I was listening to Shaq O'Neal talk about Jeff Bezos, and this was a while ago, but I just happened to hear it today. And he was saying how whenever he does business, he's never thinking about the money. It's never about how much money you can make. And realistically, when I go into my job, it's never about how much money I can make for the day. And I tell that to the people that are on my team. Though I won't be doing that anymore, but I tell that to the people on my team. It's not about how many people you could talk to in a day. You know what I mean? It's not about, I need $15,000, $10,000, whatever. It's not that. It's how meaningful is that one interaction with that one customer? Because if you could make that one person feel like, you know, you have transcended your position, like you've become a friend, and that changes the dynamic of the relationship when it comes to a business relationship with a client. When they feel like you're a friend, when they feel like you truly care about them and you have their best interest in mind. Money is no longer, money is not the target. For me, money is never the target because I feel like, you know, money comes with it. If word of mouth is a crazy thing when people appreciate your work and they appreciate how you treat them and how you are with them. I have plenty of clients that I've made because I work with their friend or their sister, or their auntie, or their brother, or their cousin, or their husband's friend, and they're like, hey, you know, this person needs this. I want them to work with you because I really like you and you're thorough. People appreciate you being thorough. But I say that to say that, man, I wish I could flip this camera around and show y'all what's going on because this is wild. But I say that to say, Shaq O'Neal was saying that, you know, what he had heard from Jeff Bezos was when he goes into business, he's not focused on the money. It's about the impact. It's about how can I change people's lives. If it doesn't change somebody's life, I don't want to do it. And he was saying how, you know, once he started thinking like that and he changed his strategy to moving like that and moving not to make the money, but making a move in order to help humanity and to better people, he's saying that, you know, his business, his self-development, his evolution of self 10x because the perspective has changed. I very much, you know, want to do stuff. And there was another guy that I was listening to, and he popped up in a freaking reel, and I don't know who this man is, and I feel like I should know, but he was screaming at a room full of people, and he was like, you can't do shit without money. He's like, period. He's like, all them YouTube gurus and all them damn people trying to tell you money's not important, blah, 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 blah. Money's important. You can't help nobody if you don't have money. You cannot help anybody if you do not have any money. How are you helping yourself? If you have money, and the guy was saying how, you know, money doesn't bring you happiness. He's like, then you don't know where to shop. And I freaking love that because he's like, you can make a bunch of money and go save the world. You can make a bunch of money and start building housing in Brazil. You can make a bunch of money and start building housing in Africa. You can make a bunch of money and create a supply chain of water for the people in Flint, Michigan who are still going through something. There's so many different things. You can make money and build housing for, you know, minority people in your environment and in your area that aren't able to get housing when you know it's winter's coming, when you know the holidays are coming, whatever. There's just, it's giving back. And it was so crazy because all of those things popped up at the same time, and it was just all kind of a connection of usefulness and helping people. And that's why I said this video wasn't really like a how to or anything like that. It's definitely more of like a word splatter, and that's what I was saying. I kind of like doing these videos like this because I get to just get it all out to you guys, and it's word splatter. But that's how I feel today. Not today, that's how I feel all the time. Like, and it drives me crazy because I'm trying to find a way to do what I'm doing right now so the money consistently keeps coming in, but still also be able to start acting on some of these things that I would like to do, because I don't know where to start. And everybody says, oh, just start. You just gotta start where you are. Just freaking go. Just freaking run with it. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm running with. I don't really know what I'm running to. I need help. Somebody help me, please. Like, I got an idea of the vision, so I guess I kind of know where I'm going, like what direction I'm moving in. But as far as, you know, figuring out what the steps forward are, I haven't gotten there yet. But I'm really documenting all of this because I'm sick of myself at this point, because I want to do this so bad. And it's like I've been trying to figure out how to do Forex, right? And my frustration with not figuring it out yet is like equivalent to my frustration of not figuring out how I want to get this business together. Like, it drives me crazy because these are things that are always in my mind. Like, it's not like, oh, I stopped thinking about it today. No, I'm always thinking about it. I'm always thinking about growing and progressing and bettering myself and, you know, becoming this, whatever this thing is in my head that I see myself as. And maybe, you know, I'm a little crazy for it. But I feel like it's a good thing, because everything in my head I feel like is obtainable. It's just like I need the little pieces in between, because I could see it. I just don't know how to get to it. And it's like, you ever have like a crazy daydream, and the daydream is like so real, like you could smell it. You could smell the stuff around you. The sun is shining in the daydream, but it's not what it is. Like, that's what it's like. And it's hard. It's just hard sometimes because I can see it as if I could touch it, as if I could go to it. And I just feel like there's like this black hole in between where I gotta get to and where I'm at right now. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm supposed to get into this goddamn black hole and get to the other side of this and get through whatever the hell I gotta get through. So, yeah, this is this video. I have no idea what I'm titling this, but that's my thing for the day. Wow, this gas station is really full. Motivation, whatever. Moving forward with what you're trying to do. Moving forward with who you're trying to become. Your plans for yourself. Becoming greater. I never feel like you should think that anything you want is insane or not possible. Anything is possible. You just have to keep at it. That's it. And I think that if you truly keep at it, you will be able to accomplish what you think, what you're thinking about. But never think that any dream is too big, and never think that anything is too crazy for you to go after. And that's it. Have a great day.